few weeks ago, we bought Britain's cheapest road bike, just £82.50, with free delivery. Cha-ching! The conclusion from having ridden it was that it's not that bad. I mean, it might have been 4 kilometers per hour slower than my usual bike on my ride home from work, but for the 4 minutes of my life that cost me, it saved me, in theory, £9,917.50. However, there was no escaping the fact that it was a little bit dangerous and really uncomfortable. The brakes don't work properly, and the position is suitable only for an especially tall gymnast with short legs. When the video first came out, we had loads and loads of comments, which was brilliant. And a lot of you were asking a similar thing. How much would it cost to make this bike better? And could we make it good? Well, challenge accepted. First things first, I want to correct those two glaring issues. Brakes and oddly shaped handlebars that make it way too stretched out. So where do you turn to for bargain bike parts? Well, you could always try your local bike shop, but I'm afraid that buying stuff over the counter is probably not going to work out particularly cheaply. But you could always see if they have anything that's in the spare parts bin. Hey. Hey, yeah, I'm all right, thanks. Random one, this one. You don't happen to have like a spare parts bin, do you, that I could maybe grab a pair of brake calipers?
Ooh, it's not really something we do, carry spare parts like that, because this not to be of help.
No, that's absolutely cool. Thank you very much, cheers. That seems fair. It was a long shot, right? Next, gonna try the internet. Road bike handlebars, I found a pair here for £4.99, but they look like they're basically the same shape. So same website has a pair for £9.99. What I can't really live with is the £6.99 delivery charge. I don't think that's a goer, frankly. And then brakes, I haven't found anything within my budget. I've also had a look on eBay, but honestly, nothing that I really want has come up within my budget. No, what I'm going to do is head to our local charity bike shop. Now, there are millions like them all over the world. This one is run by Julian House, which is a local charity that helps homeless people. Now, this bike shop provides them opportunities to train, to gain confidence, and ultimately end up back in employment, which is absolutely brilliant. And they do it by taking in old bikes, reconditioning them, and then selling them on. They also sometimes have to salvage bike parts, which makes it the perfect place to try and pick up some brakes and handlebars. So what I am looking for is brake calipers. Shimano 105. That's going back a bit, those ones. Tiagra. The end of the world. Pair of Tektros. Okay, next up, handlebars. Something that's compact. Exactly what I want. How wide are they? Oh! Can I grab this lot, please?
20 quid a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. Thanks so much.
Looking to. Yeah, brilliant.
Right, so swapping brakes and handlebars is a pretty easy process, right? Anyone can do it with one or two inexpensive tools. So it's not one that you need to start racking up bills at a bike shop. If you want to know how to do it, because you don't already, then there are some very good instructional videos available on YouTube you can check out. Who's that young lad, hey? Right, well, I haven't got very far and I've already run into a problem. Because it's such a budget bike, the kind of parts it's got are not usual bike parts. So this is the caliper, the front brake that I've just taken off. And basically the bolt that goes through the front forks on here is a fraction of the size of the one on here. So it actually won't fit on. Look at that. The best thing about this entire bike was the handlebar tape. Okay, it was a 5. Hallelujah. fits. And like, we're not on a weight-saving mission here, but this is the chunkiest thing I've ever felt. It is ridiculous. Don't think it wants to be upgraded. It's not giving me those vibes. I'm gonna mount these a bit further out this time. Look. All right, that's, no, I don't. But was it that dun, 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 here we go. Instantly feel more comfortable, so first impressions are positive. The brakes are more squeezable. Could be onto a winner here, but what was it, 20 something quid? You know what? I reckon these new handlebars and this new stem have broadly corrected the fit issue, for me at least. I think this bike is going to be way too aggressive in spite of the fact that it's incredibly slow, but I'm comfy. However, when you get out of the saddle, it doesn't feel normal and it still feels weird. I could get over it, I could get used to it, but it is weird. One absolute bonus though that was completely free was moving these shifters away from the stem closer to my hand. How quick is that? It's almost like electronic shifting now. No, I joke, but actually that is proper good. Honestly, I'm so pleased, right? I've just ridden up quite a long climb. That felt normal. It was a pleasure. Because I put a longer stem on here, like I had to swap the stem in order to be able to swap the bars. And now I don't bang my knees on the shifters either when I'm riding out the saddle. So that, all in, a win for the princely sum, about £8. Next up, it's the brakes, okay? So we've cured the fit issue. Have we made the bike safe? Okay, these are not the brakes that you saw me buy. We had a flipping nightmare. So a normal road brake wouldn't fit. That wasn't the end of the world because we just went back to Julian House and bought a pair of long drop brakes. What was nearly the end of the world is that how a normal road brake mounts to a fork, you couldn't do it with this. We needed to take a drill to the fork. GCN's ace in-house mechanic was pulling his hair out, telling us that we were complete idiots, and we are. And so I very nearly have to say you cannot upgrade the brakes on this bike. I mean, we kind of have. Do you see if the fork's about to break on me? Wish me luck. You still got to squeeze the brakes quite hard, but it is significantly better than before. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, you ready? Let's see whether I can actually stop this time. 3, better check, 2, 1, go. Oh, look at that! I'm stationary! Yes! And I did a skid! I am feeling way better about this bike now. My fear of riding it, stemming from the fact that I couldn't stop within 200 meters without deploying a parachute, has now gone. I mean, these brakes are not the best in the world. I think to improve them further would require new levers, but I can live with that. Other shortcomings, potentially these shifters, I mean, they're much better now, but you still can't change gear when you're riding out the saddle. And that is something that really bothered our very own world's best climber.
Yeah, it's just annoying having to keep sitting down to change gear.
To change them though would be complicated and expensive. I mean, you would open up a whole Pandora's box. But you know what? For me, the biggest thing would be getting some cycling specific shoes and pedals that you clip into, AKA clipless pedals. Weirdly, no one quite knows why they're called that. Whilst arguably in terms of performance, they don't add much, they make a huge difference to the feel of my bike. They are what make the difference between going out on a bike and going for a bike ride. So that, I think, is where I need to invest my hard-earned cash next. So where am I going to go for my pedals and shoes? I'm going to turn to the internet. Bike websites have not come up trumps. Amazon threw these up. I'm really wary about counterfeit products, particularly after fellow presenter Alex accidentally bought a counterfeit Shimano chain on Amazon with cleats, $26.99. So that's not too bad. Then AliExpress has these ones, which do claim to be Shimano, for £21.37. I really don't want to buy counterfeits. Counterfeits suck. As for my shoes, wow. Temu came up trumps. Look at those bad boys. £13.19. The splatter paint job. They've gone up by about 70p since I last looked at them. And they actually look all right. They look all white. Yeah, sorry. Okay, folks, there's good news and bad news on the shoe and pedal fronts. No, I did not find cut price DMT shoes. These are my DMT shoes. My new Temu shoes have not turned up yet. That is unfortunate. And I don't know whether that's an indictment of what Temu is like, but maybe I just got unlucky. However, when I went back to Julian House, I found a pair of Shimano SPD SL pedals for £8. £8. I did need to buy a pair of cleats, so that's an additional £12.99, but I'm still quids in over the ones that I found on AliExpress. And these are legit Shimano pedals as well, so I'm happy about that. They're quite worn, but you know, we'll see how they go. But if this is it, this is the final acid test. Wish me luck. Haven't completely solved the issue of hitting the shifters with my knees. I've come to ride up a dirty, steep climb. I couldn't have got up before. Check it out, we're doing it. It's like a wall, but actually, it feels all right. Nearly the top. Made it. Fist bump. How good is that? We got up here on this. I'm really pleased, you know, genuinely. I wasn't sure what to expect from upgrading this bike, and it has not been easy. I think if you were to do it, you would either make a lot of mistakes as you went along, as we did, or rely on considerable homework and expertise in order to do it correctly. But we have corrected, by and large, that fit issue. It's no longer super dangerous because the brakes are better. I mean, they're not good, but they are safe. In the first video, I said I would not recommend people bought this bike. I would recommend that you invested your money in a second-hand bike. I've spent £60 on this bike, so I've nearly doubled the value of it, and I've made it into something that's definitely better and rideable. Would I recommend people try to upgrade it? No, I genuinely wouldn't. I think invest that money in the best bike you can second-hand. It would make the upgrade path easier afterwards, and I think fundamentally you would have a better bike. I think no matter how many upgrades you made, you still have a bike here that is not ever gonna be that great. But it's still a lot for your money. You can do amazing fun things on it. You could get to work on it. You could get fit on it. So I can't say that it's bad. It's pretty blooming good. The only issue I've got is that I still can't shake off the feeling that someone somewhere has suffered in order to make this bike. But anyway, Get involved in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think. Have I upgraded the right bits? Have I made some glaring fundamental mistakes? Let me know in the comment section. And please, if you've enjoyed this video and you'd like more like it, then hit the thumbs up button.